like what you saying. Wrong. She get wicked. Yeah.
And I told on a real nigga. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody. Let me tell you the story about these fucking Prada's sneakers I bought. I never wore these goddamn shits. Maybe one time, just because I bought them. I paid $400 for these whack ass, well, they not whack, but they not my style, Prada joints. This is the year the Gucci sneakers came back out. The 89 Gucci joints, 88, 89 Gucci joints. I walk in the Gucci joints, I see them. I'm going to the Gucci, so I'm going crazy. Oh, they bought the whole Gucci joints. The ones that Jay-Z copied the S. Carter's from.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
And I bought these goddamn Prada sneakers. Look at these. $400. $400 for some goddamn Prada shoes. For these joints that look like some regular ass white boy skips.
Yo, shout out to Season, man. Shout out to Season, man.
Yo, that's how the big son. This nigga bought big money.
And I told on a real nigga. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody. No, I told on a nigga. No, I told on a nigga. No, I told on a nigga. The Patrick Ewing Georgetown Hoyas. Don't front on me, nigga. Originals. You see they still dirty. I won't get rid of them. I need somebody to come jazz them up for me. These are the original Patrick Ewing's Georgetown Hoyas. Nike, before he got a deal with Adidas. Look it up. And I told on a real nigga. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody.
If you like it, you buy it twice. I'm not starting showing you the same thing twice. Nah, nigga. If you like it, you buy it twice. And they all come from London.
And I told on a real nigga. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody. No, I told on a nigga. No, I told on a nigga.
Damn!
Yo, shout out to Season, man. Shout out to Season, man.
Yo, that's how the big son. This nigga bought big money.
Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business, and choke no joke. I'm on your motherfucking head, homie. Choke no joke. I'm on your motherfucking head, man. So let's get right into it. And listen, man, first and foremost, I need somebody to get at Choke. Let Choke no joke know that we don't want to hear or we don't want to see your sneaker collection, my G. We don't want to know about your original Patrick Ewings and what color they are and what are the original colors. We don't want to see your dunk collection, Choke. We don't want to even hear stories about your Prada shoes, Choke. Before you tell stories about your Pradas, how about you tell the full story about you and Force? Yeah, that's what I'm stuck on right now. These are not allegations, Choke. You got on the stand. You admitted to getting on the stand and making a statement for the district attorney, for the prosecutor. You understand me? You understand? So, you know, before you make these stories up and you show your shoe collection and you go down a list of what shoes you have and what shoes you don't got, how about you sit down and you put together the story of you and Force and what led to you being on the stand for the district attorney, Choke. That's all we want to know. That's all we want to know. You feel me? And listen, man, let me say this. It's a lot of guys in the game that got snitch jackets that has been measured. They got their measurements done just right, tailor-made for them. And them jackets is fitting them nice and neat. And we gonna get to them. You know, we gonna get to them guys. You know, Freaky Zeke. You know, it's paperwork out there. We gonna get to these guys. But right now, I'm stuck and I'm homed in on Choke No Joke. You know, for a long time, Choke, you was doing the exposing. You know what I'm saying? You was truth be told every day, all day. You understand me? And you was exposing the industry. You know what I mean? And you was exposing rats. And you was exposing the gatekeepers, the homosexual people that's in the industry, and they want a piece of you. You know what I mean? You know, you spoke on Diddy, but it's a few other people out there as well. And you was doing a good job, Choke. But you know, something you did about 30 years ago, 25 years ago, has caught up to bite you in your ass. And shout out to Force for bringing the paperwork. Shout out to Force for bringing the truth. You know, you understand me? And it seems as, you know, that conversation is the conversation you avoid, Choke. You know what I mean? That you don't want to dig deep into. To the point where now you showing us shoe collections about your Pradas and your Dunk collections, and come on, we don't want to hear that shit, Choke. We don't want to see you out there in St. Louis, in Mississippi, and Tennessee, all the way in the boonies, down south. And shout out to the boonies, because I'm from the country. You understand me? I'm a country boy at heart, you know, straight out of VA, if you're asking. You understand me? But we don't want to see you city slickers. When y'all get caught snitching and y'all get caught ratting, running to the country to do interviews. You understand me? I'm going to tell you something, Choke. I guarantee you, those people that you did those interviews with, if they knew that you got on the stand for the prosecution and put somebody away or help put somebody away for 25 to 30 years, they would not have done those interviews with you, Choke. You know, I'm not going to get too far off topic, but this is one thing that happened back in the day that was prevalent. You know, California, New York City, you got these guys, these gangsters, so-called gangsters, these street dudes, and they get in trouble, and they get to snitching, they get to ratting, they get into going to get their measurements done for those snitch jackets that fit them nice and neat. And you know, everybody in Cali or everybody in New York knows these guys have paperwork, knows these guys get to snitching, knowing these guys are tail. And what these dudes do, they run off to St. Louis, or they run off to Texas, they run off to Mississippi, Tennessee, and they start whole new lives. A lot of these guys were gang members, and they would start sets in these cities when they ran off from their original city because everybody knew that they bit the cheese. And I'm not, you know, I want to apply that to Choke. You know, what was the whole, you know, thing behind Choke running to St. Louis and running down south, trying to do these interviews and give people a platform for free? Who does that? You understand? But I will tell you, these people don't know you, Choke. They don't know your past. They don't know what you did to Force. They don't even know who Force is. And you know, I'm one of the guys that's going to help expose that, Choke. We don't want to know about your Prada shoes. We don't want to see you out there in St. Louis giving free interviews and giving free promotion. We want you to sit down and make a nice video, a stern video explaining, you know what I'm saying, what has not been explained. Now, we know already that you rolled around with your homie Force and one of your code D, his code D. You know what I mean? They parked around the corner, they hopped out. They went around the corner and they committed a murder. They committed a crime. They hopped back in the car. You sped off. You went and got them a hotel room. Yeah. Now, Force gets arrested. He goes to jail. And 5 days later, the police are looking for his car. They're looking for evidence, you know, pertaining this murder. And who's driving the car, joyriding around, having a good old time? Choke, no joke. And Force's co-defendant. Yeah, y'all was riding around having a good old time. You feel me? And then, you know, the police, they get behind you, they pull you over, take you and homie up out the car, straight to the precinct. Now, what you got to understand is, you know, you're gonna be interrogated. It's gonna be an interrogation. You understand? Now, Force's code D, he cops out. He says, listen, I'm going to go ahead and do my time. I don't want no smoke. I'm not taking it to trial. This what I was involved in, and give me my time. But you, Choke, something else happened with you. Something else. Now, mind you, you were only an eyewitness. You were only an eyewitness. You were not a co-defendant or a defendant in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You were an eyewitness. They took you into that interrogation room. Now, you got to explain what happened in that interrogation room, Choke. What led to you saying, okay, I will get on the stand. I will cooperate. I will actually connect the dots for you guys because you already got somebody else telling, and I'll help you. I will help you connect the dots to put this man away for 25 to 30 years. That's what we want to hear about, Choke. That's what somebody get in touch with Choke No Joke, man. Somebody hit him. Somebody tag him. Somebody let him know Grown Man Business TV is at your neck, Choke. You got some explaining to do. And I write, yeah, Choke, we know we still subscribe, but we need you to explain this. We need you to explain this, Choke. That's what we want to hear. That's what everybody wants to hear. I'm the only one that's going to say it. I'm the only one that's going to step to the forefront and not act act like everything is sweet, act like everything is cool, Choke. I'm the one that's just going to step up and say, Choke, we don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to know about your sneaker collection. We don't want to know about your Pradas. We don't need to know how much they cost, your double dunk collection. We don't want to hear it. We want to know what happened between you and Force. Now, we already know Force went to jail. He took it to trial. He blew trial. He did 25. But the paperwork that he's provided with your name on it, the paperwork has been provided with your name on it, Choke. Austin, yeah, I'm not, come on, man. Come on. Now, like I said, back in the day, you was doing the exposing. You was the one exposing the industry. You was the one giving the game up. Truth be told, every day, all motherfucking day, Choke No Joke. You was doing that. You was delivering the news. The whole time, you got a guy named Force in jail waiting to expose you. Yeah. Let's just keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? This is grown man business at all times. Nothing more, nothing less. You already know I'm giving it to you raw. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Yes, we chipping it straight off the brick. The pure, straight into the bottle. And we giving it to the streets. You already know what time it is, man. This is grown man business. And you already know it's to who don't like it. You feel me? Right now I'm homed in on Choke. But it's multiple people. Freaky Zeke. It's more people that we gonna touch bases on that need to be addressed. But right now, Choke, man, it's you, bruh. And what I'm noticing is you doing everything in the world to avoid this conversation. And when it come to grown man business, TV, I'm letting you know. You can't run from what need to be spoke about. We don't want to hear about your dunks. We don't want to hear about your sneakers. We don't want to hear no Prada stories. We want to hear the full story of what happened between you and Force and what compelled you to get on the stand. If you was a minor, say something. Because if you was a minor, there's no way they could have put you on the stand without an adult co-signing that. Without an adult taking you to they can't just, that could be a lawsuit for you, Choke. I might be leading you to some money, boy. I might be helping you right now. You understand me? But if you made that decision as an adult, even as a 16, 17, 15-year-old kid that's in the game, hustling, getting money, you know the rules to this. And you know you don't take the stand. Period. I don't care what side it's on. You plead the fifth and you get out of there. Or you take what's coming to you. So you already know what time it is, man. This is that pure, uncut, straight off the brick into the bottle that I'm giving you. Choke, somebody hit Choke, man. We need to know the truth, Choke. I done already showed. You see the last video with your name on it. You see the numbers on that. I done already exposed what happened. So it ain't the question if you a rat or not. You just need to explain, how did you become one, Choke No Joke? How did you lead? How did a raw, uncut, thoroughbred from Wilder, wherever project buildings you was from, end up on a stand cooperating with the prosecution? So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. We keep it grown man business at all times over here. At all times. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, I'm on your neck, Choke. I told you it's suffocation time. You're not going to be out here speaking on nothing, on nobody. When you wearing a goddamn snitch jacket, they done took you to the tailor, got it tailor made. Now you got your measurements. They done measured your arms, your shoulders, your chest, all of that. Yeah, got your wings and all of that measured out perfectly. And that jacket always fitting you nice and neat, boy. It's sitting on you nice and neat. And I love a good suit, but I'll never wear that jacket, Choke. You got it on. Oh, you got it on. Jay-Z can't save you, my G. Not from this. Not from this. So we don't, again, before I slide on y'all, before I go handle my business, so we don't want to know about your Pradas. We don't want to know about your Dunk collection. We don't want to know about your Patrick Ewings and what the original colors are. We don't want to know nothing about that. We want to know how you ended up on the stand, my boy. How did you do that? How did that happen? Yeah. That's going to get you a long way, Choke. So yeah, man, you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. You know what I mean? You can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man content. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. Straight off the brick into the bottles. That uncut raw. Yeah. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. You can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. I suggest you tap in.